Three bookish besties who came for the books, stayed for the chaos and theories, and turned it into a podcast. Hi, I'm Bekah.
I'm Lindsey.
I'm Katie. Welcome to My Book Bestie Made Me Read It.
All right, let's dive in. So guys, what are we reading these days?
Multiple books for me.
Go ahead, Lindsey. Why don't you start?
Yeah. Tell the listeners what you're doing.
Well, y'all know I never read more than one book at a time, but that's not where I find myself these days. I'm reading Thieves and Other Fatal Attractions by J.W. Marie. I don't know if this is her debut or her second book, but I thought it was her debut initially, but it's so good. And then I'm also buddy reading Echoes of Emerald Isle.
I think.
With Ashley Weston. With you, Katie.
Yes. She's reading with me.
Yeah.
It is so
and didn't
good.
you gift that book to her?
Yes, I did. I won this book in a giveaway, and I gifted it to Lindsey because she deserves it. So it
so
is,
sweet.
gosh, it's so good. It's a historical romance set in the Regency period, but in Ireland. So that's the cool. Yeah.
Oh.
It has so much of the folklore in Ireland, and it just feels really cool because she's a healer and he's a war-torn hero, and it's
So is
basically
it fantasy too?
No,
it's not fantasy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just historical, and it's basically just their romance as they heal from pretty much war and loss, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautifully written.
And she practices a lot of like homeopathic,
Yeah.
Ooh.
herbs, a lot of like pressure point therapy and things like that. It's very fresh.
Yeah. Yes.
Sounds like I need to read it.
You do.
It's also another deceptively. You think it's going to be shorter than it is, but yeah, you could whack somebody with it.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the other one, Lindsey? Thieves and Fatal Attractions?
And Other Fatal Attractions, yeah. This one's like spy and thief vibes. Yeah, paired together on a mission, actually. Set in many different places, but London, Scotland. You don't know who to trust, what's going on. It's really good.
Very different than the other one.
Yeah, yes. Very different.
Very different.
Is it funny or is it serious?
So the main male character is funny. So like some of the stuff he says, some of the one-liners he has is funny, but it's not like a rom-com. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't Katie, are you only reading Echoes or are you reading something too?
Yeah, I'm only reading Echoes, so I'm taking my time with it. It's really good though. It's one of those books that you want to read as fast as you can because it's so good, but you want to kind of take it all in and not rush. So there's very few books that I can read that I don't want to skim or kind of just like glide over quickly. And this is one that I do want to read every word, every sentence, and it's just so good. I love it.
It's very romantic.
It is, yeah.
Is that her first book?
No.
Okay.
I've read her other books. They're very different than this book.
Oh, you have read her other book? Oh, I did not know that.
Yep. I don't know. It could have been 2 years ago now.
Are they all closed door or just this one?
They're all closed door. Yeah. The other two are on like, I want to say it's like Carry Me Home or Home. I don't know. But they're like running I don't know how to word this.
Are they more contemporary romance, would you say?
Yeah. They're like, there's like a boys camp, running a boys camp. There's like horses. It is contemporary. It's just as emotional though. Well, maybe not just as emotional, but I'd say it's in that contemporary emotional contemporary
Mm.
category.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad you guys are liking it. You've clearly made me want to put it on my TBR.
You need to.
So
Mission accomplished.
you're making me want to read it.
What about you, Bekah? What are you reading?
I've been reading one singular book, what seems like the last month. So, Tempest and Tea Leaves.
Yes.
I don't even know when I started reading this book. I really don't. But it feels like it's been forever. Not that it's not good. It's just way longer than I thought it was going to be. I even told Lindsey when I switched books, because we're in the middle of reading Star Chaser Saga.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to pick a short read. And
Yeah, you
I
think
looked
it's
at
going to be
Tempest.
that.
I
Yes.
looked at Tempest and Tea Leaves. I was like, oh my gosh, 380 pages. Totally doable. And was it what, yesterday, Katie? You were like, well,
Yeah,
not really.
it's misleading.
So
You're like,
it made me feel
eight.
it made me feel a little bit better knowing that it's
Yeah.
taken me so long to read it.
It's taken
But
me
I think I'm like
a long time too.
to read Tempest.
Yeah, it took me a while. It took me longer than I thought it would.
Right. I mean, I feel like I read the Star Chaser books quicker than this book.
Wow.
And those are 400 and some pages.
Yeah.
So
Almost 500. I
anyway,
think.
I looked at them because I was trying to compare. And I think the last book, which Nightwing, was like 418 pages or something like that.
What?
So anyway, yeah. I am really enjoying this book though, because it's very unique. The magic
Mhm.
system is incredibly unique. I love seeing that in books because I feel like when you're reading fantasy, the magic systems can get very similar
Mhm.
with like light magic and dark magic and demons and gods and stuff. And this doesn't have that. It's just it's the cozy fantasy type.
Mhm.
But I'm really enjoying that aspect of it because it's not complex. And
Right.
I've been reading more complex stuff with Star Chaser Saga. Like there's a lot to digest in those books. And this one is just not that way.
Yeah.
So it's been a nice change up, just kind of taking me a long journey that I wasn't expecting.
I don't think I've ever read a historical fantasy before, other than like Divine
It's
Rivals.
really good. It's really
Lindsey.
good.
It's like
Lindsey, historical fantasy is my favorite genre ever.
what?
What
That
other
is my
historical fantasies
favorite.
are there?
Yeah.
So
What's your go-to
there's
read?
well, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend it, but Cassandra Clare has some. Well, it's because they throw in it's Cassandra Clare writes the Shadow Hunters, and
Mm.
the Demon Hunters and all that. Like this last one, I was like, okay, I don't think I can read these anymore. It was leaning towards like they were having a like an open relationship, one of the couples or something. It was just this.
Mhm.
It was like it's things like that where it's starting to add
Mhm.
things, and these are supposed to be young adult first of all, and
Mhm.
so it's just things that were making me more uncomfortable, and she's progressively making it like more like just more and more to where I'm like, okay, I don't think I can do this anymore. But her Infernal
Yeah.
Devices was set in London in the Regency period or Victorian. I can't remember. But that one, but also there is this book called A Shadow Bright and Burning, I believe, by Jessica Cluess is her name.
Mhm.
Oh, that series is so good. It's so good. Oh my god. It's pretty much about these like magicians and set in this period, and it's I would say it gets pretty dark, but oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm good. I'm okay with dark. Y'all know that.
Oh yeah. But it's like it's still this series is still YA, so it doesn't get, it's not that crazy
Yeah.
dark. But
Yeah.
that's just I feel like that's my jam. Historical fantasy hit so hard for me, and it's probably because I love historical books so much and I love fantasy, so that combination of the two just is perfect.
Well, I have not even looked into the other books in the Tea Leaves series, whatever it's called. So I have no idea what's in store. Because are there 3 books?
There's
in it?
3, and then she just came out with a 4th book that is apparently, I think it's kind of a standalone. Like, they're all technically standalones, but I think it follows a different storyline than the rest of them.
Mm.
That she gave out for free. Like, she gave people to download it. So yeah, the Tempest and Tea Leaves follows the Rowanwood family.
Right.
So it's going to go down the sibling line. So I think that one doesn't follow a Rowanwood.
Oh, so another one's about Rosavin?
There will be one.
I love her. I love
the
her.
second one, look, the second one, oh, I can't wait. It's about, it's about, I can't remember the brother's name, but the one who does, how far are you along? You know the brother that does
Oh,
like
I'm almost done.
The Pegasus races, you know?
Oh,
And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
so he's going to fall in love with their like nemesis, a Bright Crest. And so,
Oh, Bright
yeah.
Crest.
And
Oh,
so it's
okay.
basically enemies to lovers / I guess rivals to lovers and fake dating.
I'm here for it.
It's good. It's gonna be good.
That sounds fantastic. I have no idea what y'all are talking about, but I'm here for it.
You need to read it, Lindsay. I think you would like Tempest and Tea Leaves.
I also think you would like it. I think because it's so different from anything else I've read. That's the only reason why I'm so intrigued by it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not usually, as you guys know, I'm not usually a historical type reader, but this is like just enough fantasy to keep me hooked. So
Okay.
it's really good. But prepare yourself because it's longer than you would expect.
Maybe next month. Next month.
Yeah. Don't put it up with all the rest of your arcs that you have for the rest of this month.
Listen, I have one more, okay? One.
Just one?
Okay.
Well, we are halfway through
Maybe
June,
2.
Lindsay. So.
Maybe 2, but for sure 1.
No, it's true.
Until next week when you add another one.
Hey, until Inner World is coming in the mail, I don't have it yet. So I only have 1.
This is true. This is true. Reader
Oh my
math.
gosh.
This is reader math.
Yeah, reader
Yeah.
math. It's mathing.
Oh my gosh. Let's go into how we've met. Katie, why don't you start this time?
Okay. So basically I met you first, Bekah. And
You met me before you met Lindsay?
okay, maybe I don't know who I befriended first. But we met through Bookstagram. I just know that I started talking to you first. Like and then I really started talking to Lindsay because I saw her in your little reader post that you did, meet the reader post. And so I feel like that's what started getting us to talk a little bit more. But it was mainly, I feel like we mainly just talked here and there, just random things. And it wasn't until Losing Wendy by T.A. Lawrence that connected us all.
Cue applause sound.
Yeah.
I
feel
really
like
don't
that
even know
book-
if we need to go into the rest of the stories on how we've met because I feel like that's what interconnected all of us at this point.
Trauma bond.
We have
trauma bond.
So we
yes.
have Lindsay to thank for our trauma that we all
Special
went through
shout out.
together.
Special shout out to T.A. Lawrence. Thank you.
And
Yes.
to T.A. Lawrence. And Lindsay had already read it, so she was just waiting for us to
Yes.
be emotionally
Literally.
wrecked.
I feel like this
Literally
book,
sitting on an island by myself, waiting for someone to come and rescue me.
I
So thank
remember
you.
it was like the first time I did voice notes to Lindsay. It's okay. And she's just like, yes.
I was so here for it. It was literally the best time of my life.
It was great. It really was, because when you're so in love with a series and to be able to talk to somebody who's equally in love with it, it's the best feeling in the world.
It really is. It really is. I feel like I waited like a year and a half with nobody had read this book, and I'm just like,
God.
Come on.
That's the worst.
Well, we still have to read Stealing Tank, which is coming in the next
Y'all
week.
do.
Once
do.
again, the same dynamic.
That's what I mean.
With you read it first.
Like, what gives?
Katie had too many arcs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, when y'all read it, y'all thank me, okay? Remember this conversation.
Oh, we will. I'm so excited for the Nomad to come back. I am smitten with him.
I am too.
I think he's probably my favorite character out of the entire series.
He's one of them. He's one of them.
The book is a delight. Oh my gosh. And it's not as heavy as the rest of the series. Oh my gosh. I cannot.
I think that's why I'm excited for it, is because it's not going to be as emotionally damaging as the other ones were. It'll be a little bit more fun.
Which I think it kind of makes sense because Tink's backstory was so tragic that I feel like it had to be lighter. I mean, she's already gone through so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still emotional, but it's not it's not as dark. Not as dark. I mean, goodness. Wendy, poor Wendy.
Oh my God, poor Wendy.
So, yeah.
Well, and then if we want to sidebar the way that Lindsey and I met, I not necessarily trauma bonded you, but I definitely pulled you into a controversial book series.
Unknowingly, yes. Powerless.
Unknowingly.
Yes, you very much encouraged me to read The Powerless
And
trilogy.
I feel like I should apologize for that.
Hey, you know what?
Because
For the first 2 books, I was all in.
I
Do you remember
know.
how
It
fast
was
I
that
read
good.
those so fast? Yeah.
I know. Well, now we know why.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad
at least it brought us together, right?
Yeah.
At least we're together now.
I did take the books off my shelf, so.
I put them off to the side. They are not with my other books, but I do need to get rid of them, I think.
They're sitting on the floor right now.
You stooped that low. You put them on the floor.
Well, I just took them off my shelf and put them on the floor. That was.
You don't deserve to be on these shelves.
You don't deserve.
I don't know what to do with
grace
them.
my shelf.
You know what I mean? Like, and plus, I needed a little bit more space. They take up a lot of space.
They really do.
Thick.
They're big books. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're hard. They're hardback. Like, like.
Okay, can we side note how much? I don't know how you guys feel about this, but why are hardbacks the books that come out first? Why aren't paperbacks the ones that come out first? I have a real bone to pick about that because I just would rather have the paperback, and they're cheaper. Like, I would only buy the hardback if, one, it was a special edition of a book that I really, really loved. And that's pretty much it. I think that's the only reason why I would buy a hardback.
Yeah.
But you don't have the option whenever a book comes out. It's always a hardback book. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's my soapbox on that.
Agree. I definitely agree. It's annoying, but it's a money game. That's all it is.
I honestly feel like the only people that want a hardback is if you want the special edition, yes, but like anybody that's buying a hardback book up front isn't reading it. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hate holding them. I
They're
hate
so
holding a
heavy to
hardback
hold.
book.
They kind of hurt.
They do.
Like grip or throbbing. I mean,
like you can't one hand that.
Tunnel.
Yeah. Like, what is this? I'm trying to read, not work out.
That's what you can do with your Powerless series. You can use it as weights.
I'm dead.
That is perfect.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, how we got back into reading. Who wants to go first?
I can go first since mine is probably the most depressing.
It's not depressing. I think it's great. I think it's a great story.
I do too.
Okay, so for me, I got back into reading. I probably should have double checked my timeline, but probably a little over 2 years ago, I started reading. It was just an outlet to find, almost just to escape what was my reality. Just my grandfather had been battling cancer for many years, and he was progressively getting worse. And we were all out of options, all out of treatments, all out of we were running out of time. So there was just a lot of being there for him and being there for my grandmother and just assisting in all the ways that entails that because we're really close and we live 10 minutes down the street from them. Um, so they were like they're like my parents. Um, so yeah, I picked up books again and I started reading. Initially, I started reading the books that I had on hand that I just hadn't read, um, which were a lot of Francine Rivers books. Um, and yeah, so I started and I'm still going.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I mean, that I feel like a lot of people would connect with that because I feel like a lot of hardships or something emotional that's going on in your life, and books are such a great escape. So
Mhm.
mine is not so impactful as
Yeah.
mine is just, I mean, like I told y'all the other day, I've never really stopped reading. I actually was not a reader as like a young child. I
Mhm.
didn't like to read. My brother was the reader. And it wasn't until I was in seventh grade that I read a book, and I'll never forget it. It's called Lily's Ghost. And I liked it so much. And I was like, whoa, I guess I am a reader. And
I love that.
I believe this to my core that everybody is a reader. You just have to find the book that you enjoy. You have to
Mhm.
find the types of books that you enjoy because I didn't think I liked reading until I found that. And then it just opened up a huge avenue of books. And then I found Twilight
Yes.
a little bit further down the road. But that made me obsessed with reading. The
Oh,
Mortal
yeah.
Instruments, I have Twilight, Divergent, all those books,
Mhm.
it made me love reading, and I never really stopped. At college, I still read, but it lightened because I was an English major in college and I was reading more. I was a Victorian lit major, and so I was reading more like classical books then, and I was
Mhm.
my other fantasy and like lighter reads were put on the back burner for a while, but then I came back to them outside of like right when I graduated. So, but haven't really stopped. So that's my story.
I think it's actually really fascinating that you went to school for literary stuff
Hmm.
and you didn't get burnt out by reading. Because I feel like
No,
that's what
yeah,
happened to me. I didn't go to school for, you know, literary anything, but I still feel like I was just so burnt out by studying and
yeah.
just
What
being
I
in
did get, what I,
textbooks.
yeah, oh yeah. What I did get burnt out on was actually Victorian literature. I was burnt out on historical books, and like I took a break. I didn't read anything historical for years, and about I think 5 years ago, either 4 or 5 years ago, I read a book. Big shout out, Dark Days Club by Allison Goodman. Highly recommend it. Oh, that's another historical fan.
Dark Days. Got it.
Highly
Lindsay's
recommend
writing it
it.
down.
Dark Days Club. I highly, highly recommend it. It made me obsessed with historicals again, and I just like I dove straight in after reading that. That one is another demon hunter, but it's very, very research. She's very thorough in her research during the Regency period. And oh my God, it's so good. It's highly
It sounds like
recommend
a
it.
good Halloween book. Is it a good Halloween book or no?
Yeah, I mean, you could. Guys,
Demon Hunter?
it has such a yearning romance and some good it ends up falling into this world in the first book. It's really good. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god.
It sounds good.
Just keep y'all's notepads open, everybody.
I got it.
I literally just pull up Goodreads and I add stuff when people say things.
Yeah.
Just go to Goodreads and I add it.
I love Lindsey's old school.
I know.
Writing pen and paper.
Pencil and paper.
It's a real problem.
Okay, Bekah,
No,
tell
it's
us
not.
your story.
I actually really enjoyed reading in middle school for a while. My favorite book was The Giver. And I just really loved the message in that book. I read it so many times. I think I read it first in 6th grade. And then the movie came out and I was thrilled. I loved it so much. And then, I was reading things in high school, and because I was in classes that made you read books that you may or may not have wanted to read, I stopped enjoying it. There were a couple books that we read that I kind of liked, but it wasn't enough that made me want to get into reading. And I was busy with other things because I played sports. But either way, I just didn't have the desire to sit down and read a book. College came. None of my friends were reading, really. But then when I graduated and I moved to Nashville, I read Hunger Games in all 3 books in a week. So I read Catching Fire in 24 hours. I was just, I was totally immersed in that book. It was my favorite. I think we talked about that. So that was early 20s. But then after that, I didn't really find anything that really piqued or, it didn't interest me at all. I never read Twilight. I know you guys think that's wild, but I've never read Twilight.
Wild.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if I'll ever read it because I feel like I'm just past that age group, and I don't know if I'll appreciate it as much as everybody else does. So I don't want to poison that for anybody else. I'll have opinions, and I don't want to have to say it. Yeah, I know. It'll be a sour spot in our relationship. It's fine. So then, let me see, 2024, May of 2024, I went on vacation to Marco Island with some of my friends, and my other friend, Katie, had told me about A Court of Thorns and Roses and that whole series, and I devoured that series as well. And that got me into the spicy world, which I didn't really, growing up, you hear about or you see all the books that are those romance books that have the really risque covers. And you don't really think about books outside of that having spice in them. You just always think, oh, spicy books are those weird ones that you see on your grandma's shelf. But I never thought that these novels would have anything explicit in it. And that series just gets worse and worse. So, and my husband didn't like that I was reading them, and I don't blame him. And so I just felt conviction after that and a couple of other series that I was reading, and actually found Megan and Rosie on my personal page when I was looking for just books to read. I was looking at Bookstagram pages, and they were the ones, specifically Rosie, made me feel, okay, I really need to cut loose from this side of the book world and start reading closed door books for many reasons. And then I saw Megan's page, and she just had amazing recommendations. I think I read a couple of hers first off, and she was actually the one that made me really want to start my own page because I just got so excited about finding really good books that did not have spice in them. So that was a year ago because my Bookstaversary was June 12th. I posted a few days late, but it was June 12th. So yeah, a year ago was whenever I started my page, but I was reading some closed door books before that. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Stay tuned for part 2 of this episode. Get to know us, the girls behind the mic. Thanks for being here.